We are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anyone. Good morning from Fiji, as I'm currently in Fiji, and good evening to everyone in the UK, as my two business partners join us from the UK as we are coming on our Let's Grow Together live series. And well, I have to say that Y- in terms of today's topic, we'll elaborate myself and my business partners. I'll just have to say that what if your job ends tomorrow and you have no side hustle? What if your health fails before you even start living your dreams? These are some of the thoughts. Have you ever wondered and where the fear creeps in and makes you think about it and keeps you awake and you get anxieties. Hi everyone, my name is Davina Patel and I am the face behind the Facebook page Davina Patel Online World. I'm originally from Fiji but now based in Auckland, New Zealand. I have spent normally 23 years in different finance jobs but currently working on my vision and my passion to assist everyone to find their passion, their purpose, and those of you who have sacrificed your family time and yet consistently felt like there's no way to go out and lose everything, well, this is the right place for you. And today we will talk about a business opportunity where you can find at least some relief and some hope that there is in order to have a second stream of income and also come out of your 9 to 5 job. So I'm going to give it over to Sita, who is going to introduce herself and give a little bit of insights on today's topic. So over to you, Sita.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be watching us from. I know it's morning for Davina already on a Thursday, and it's evening for me and Mavis because where we are, it's still Wednesday. My name is Sita. I am a mom. I'm a nurse by profession, and I've got my family here in UK, originally from Zimbabwe, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. You know, when I joined this online business, my vision was to help other moms like me and other nurses like me to start their own business, to gain their freedom, to get their time back, because that's what we are all lacking, or that's what we are all losing when we are doing this, our careers, because our careers need us to be at work and not at home. So I tried to look for something that will give me back my time, and I found this amazing online business. So I'm showcasing my online business to try and help other professionals like me and the parents like me to see the light that I didn't see years ago. I'm so glad that I found this online business. And our topic for today is how to change your challenges to fuel your online business. You know, life isn't always smooth. We all face setbacks, loss, rejection, moments of uncertainty. That's like the reason to unlock your potentials. We all had struggles in our life, and sometimes they are the ones that pushes us to do something just different, to start searching, to start looking. And I would say, you know, my job as a nurse pushed me into looking for something that I can do in the comfort of my home. The reason why I had worked so long hours, never at home, I didn't even know my children. You know, they used to be at the nursery or in school. When I see them, it will be just in passing. By the time I get home, they're already in bed. I leave in the morning before they even wake up. That was like that. And I missed so many special moments with my children. I remember one time I met one of the my sisters in church and said to me, "Oh, you know, yesterday there was a function and your daughter won a prize, but she wasn't there. And I was like, what function? What are you talking about? She said, yes, the children were winning presents for good performance in school. So all the schools had gathered together, but your daughter wasn't there and her prize was called. And I was like, wow, I didn't know anything. I felt so bad and I felt so guilty, thinking there's a reason why my daughter didn't mention it to me. And when I got home, I said, oh, I heard that there was a function yesterday and all the schools were gathered and you won a prize. And she said, oh, yeah, I knew about that one. And I said, so why didn't you tell me? She said, well, I knew you were going to be at work. How bad is that? That got me thinking, and that really hurt me in a way because I missed a special moment, an important moment for my children or for my child, for my daughter. That is a moment that she will never forget in her life. Because once a missed opportunity or missed moment, you'll never go back to it. And that got me thinking. And the other thing, I've had so many losses in my life and so many rejections in my life. And those rejections and losses, they made me stronger. They gave me a lesson. I learned a lot from them. And I felt that, you know what, I am not going to be a failure in life. I know that I am not as clever as everybody else, but whatever I touch, whatever I put my mind on it, I have to make it work. I have to make it successful. So I fueled myself and channeled myself to do something for me, for myself. And this business was the enlightenment I got and something that gave me the satisfaction that I couldn't get from anybody else. And this business, it will never let me down. If it lets me down, it will be me letting myself down. So I no longer need to rely on anybody because in life we rely on people. People let us down. But this business is me, is controlled by me, it's run by me, and that has gave me or given me that stability to know that I can do things that I want to do. When I set up this business, everyone kept saying, what are you trying to do? They laughed at me as usual. And sometimes those close people that you think they are going to support you. But you know what they are doing? They are making you stronger. They are giving you that confidence to give them even more things to laugh at you about, more things to talk about you. So that on its own fueled me even more to push on my business. And now I am a proud digital business owner. I run my own business on the online space, which is something that I was unfamiliar with. And it gave people the energy to laugh at me because they knew how poor I was with technology or with social media. But because of this business, it allows anyone with no skill, with zero experience, to be able to explore the online business. And also, it allows us to showcase our business in all the social media platforms. And that on its own, it allows me to have that global reach. So I don't have to go door to door begging people, asking people, can you see my business? Can you join my business? No, I find those people online and actually they find me. I get connected to people that I've never met, to people that I don't know because they show my business. And the good thing about this business, it doesn't need you to have a shop or a store that you'll be standing all day long. It's a business that runs in automation in the background, which is another bonus. And I've got my own work. I go to work. I'm still doing my 9 to 5 job. You cannot believe it. But it's good because it's now funding my online business. So that is a good way of starting a business while you still got something that can assist you in funding your side hustle, a smart side hustle, if I can say, because with this business, I can only put 2 hours, 3 hours, an hour, half an hour. It does not dictate to me. And nobody ever thought I would be able to do something like that in the way people looked down on me, undermined me, or some rejected me. So, if you are out there looking for something that will give you back your time, that will give you that flexibility, that time freedom, that confidence to be you, this is the business that you need to check out. There is no one that need to go and train somebody somewhere else or have the most skills that you need to run this business. Even a lame person that haven't got any skills, you can run this business with your eyes shut. You can just go on social media, say whatever you want to say. That is your business. Your story is the business. Whatever you've been through in your life, that's what you need to showcase. Someone is out there, need to hear your story, need to hear your challenges, need to hear what you have been through. Then they can resonate with you. People don't care what you do, but they care about why you are doing it, because we have all had challenges in our lives. So that's what people want to hear. That's what reminds people what they've been through, what they are going through, and giving them that hope that there is light at the end of the channel. There is light to whatever struggles they are going through. There is a solution to every situation. So this business is a solution to a lot of people out there that are going through difficult times, that don't realize that there is something they can do that can put them back on their feet. Thank you, Davina. I'll give it back to you.
Thank you very much, Sita. I loved when you shared your story of your, missing your daughters, one of the milestone. I will fully agree. Most of us have that guilt feeling. I would have a lot because I was never with my family for nearly, I would say, good 18 to 19 years. I always had to distance myself to financially provide for them because I am mostly the one who's making all the strategic decisions, and that breaks your heart when you're not able to see them, be with them, share their journey, share their challenges, and help them find solutions. Understanding each and every family member is like, you have your limitations. Some have some, and I would say basically we have to learn and adjust with and adapt with our family members and understand their behavior as well. That is why in 2023, I would say had moved to New Zealand in the month of June. And prior to that, my previous job in Fiji, the contract came to an end. But the reality was, I was having a very challenging time with my own work. I came back from prior to that, I came back from Africa from a 5 year UN assignment, and apparently I never had a career break. If career breaks, having able to spend time with family, creating those moments, I always used to be so emotionally drained. I always be the one financial providing, so I understand that how when someone says, "Oh, I live on like paycheck to paycheck." I was getting tired of giving 100% to my job, and they could replace me within a week and start advertising the post. Getting tired of being, the one strong one in the family and always quietly breaking inside most of the time. My story isn't very glamorous like everyone, because at a very tender age, losing a parent very young, I became a caregiver for so many of my sibling and my special needs brother. I started carrying responsibilities as most people never saw at a very young age. but all that pain also held into one truth, I would say. You can either let go, break free from your struggles, or build something stronger from them. So I'm going to give it over to Mavis. She's going to introduce herself and give some more insights on today's topic. So I give it over to you, Mavis.
Thank you so much, Davina. Thank you, Sita. Hello, everyone. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Mavis. Originally, I'm from Zimbabwe, but I live in the UK. I came into the UK, I think I have 1 year right now. And I'm a proud mom of a lovely daughter. She's 12 years old, and I'm also an administrator, and I'm also an HCA by profession. So for me, I started this business not because I had it all figured it out. No, I'll be lying if I say that, because in life we have so many challenges that we face, and we have like ups and downs that we face. But for me, what I can say, what really hit me hard was last year when my father passed. That's when I saw that this life is very fragile, and we think that we have time to do anything we want, but the reality is we don't. We don't have enough time, and we don't know when it's going to be our last day here on the earth. You don't even know. So for me, that was so painful, because that was like the closest um, loss in my life. And to make the matters worse, I couldn't even fly back home to go to back to my home country and say my goodbyes to my father. So just imagine something like that. It's your parent, it's your only father, there's no other one. You can't even go back to say goodbye to him. That was something which made me, it broke my heart, because I am the first daughter. I was supposed to be there for my siblings. I was supposed to be there for my mother. I was supposed to be there for my family, but I couldn't be there for them, because I was thinking, if I have to spend the money going back home, then who's going to help my mother? No one was going to help my mother. And with our cultures, I don't know how it is, but my family members from my father's side, they couldn't even help my mom with the funeral. None of them helped my mom, not even one single person. She had to do everything for herself. She had to carry all the funeral expenses herself. So me, as the first daughter, I was supposed to be there with her, but I couldn't. I couldn't be there with my mom, or to be there for my siblings. That's when I said to myself, okay, something needs to change, because what's the purpose of me coming to the UK and I want to work? The purpose of us having money is like, you need to be flexible, you need to do whatever you want to do. But it's not like that. When you're working far away from home, it doesn't work like that. It's not like that at all. So I was saying to myself, okay, so what's the purpose of me being far away from my family if I'm saying I'm making money, but still I can't even have money to go back home, especially for my father's funeral? What's the point then? What am I doing? So I can say that was like the biggest challenge in my life. That's when I say to myself, I need to change this. I need to find something that can make me be closer to my family. I don't want to miss any opportunity, because this is my family. This is my people. I need to be close to them all the time. But I couldn't, because of lack of funds. I just couldn't, because of lack of time. That's when I found this business last year. And then I said, this business will be my stepping stone to what I want to achieve in life. And really, it is, because right now I'm moving towards my goal, I'm working towards my goal. So I took that challenge and feel it into my journey. That is the stepping stone for me to fuel my journey, because there's no other time for me to do it, and there is no perfect time for me to do it. If I keep on saying I will have to wait, or I will have to do it maybe later, when is later? You can never know when is your time to go. You can never know. Anything can happen. Life is unpredictable. Anything can happen. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And if you say you are going to do it, you have to wait for it. You will wait your whole life trying to say I will be waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is no right time for you to take charge of your life, unless if you want to live paycheck to paycheck, like what Davina said, which is not a good thing, because you are just getting the money, using it for those things that you want to do, and you're going back to work again. The same routine, which is annoying and boring. There's no time for you to travel the world. There's no time for you to even spend time with your loved ones, because you're bound to the 9 to 5, or you're bound to the paycheck to paycheck, which is not ideal. I know a lot of people, they think that that's the only way to live in life, but that's not it. There is a lot of things out there. They are online business that you can start. You can do them, and you will have freedom, you will have flexibility, you will have that time for your family. So if you want to change your life, you need to take charge of your life and think of what you really want in life. Because I can promise you, if you know what you want, if you don't want to be stuck in the 9 to 5 grind, then you need to take charge of your life. And the only way you can do that is to make a decision for yourself, because you are the one who can only save yourself from all those things. So for me, last year, that's what I did. I said to myself, no, 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 this has to stop. This has to stop right now, because I wasn't even able to go and mourn my father. What kind of life is that? Like, really, what kind of life? I didn't want to miss those moments. I didn't want to miss any moment, because I was thinking now of my mom. She is growing old as well. She's not getting any younger. My siblings are also growing up. So if I'm not there as their sister, what will they learn from me? They will see that I'm always away, I'm always saying I'm working, but I don't even have time for them. You will end up not even knowing your own siblings, because you are far away from them all the time. So that's the stepping stone. I say to myself, I need to change that, because that's not the life that I want. I don't want to grow old living a life like that. And the other thing which made me as well saying, okay, I need to step up, was because I'm far away from my daughter. She needs a mother around. Me, I grew up with my mother. I grew up with her around, and she is someone I can even still look up to even now. So I also think about that. My daughter, how is she managing? Yes, she has my mother. She is lovely, and I'm so grateful to God for having my mom, because she helped me a lot. But my daughter, she needs her mother. I am her mother. I need to know her. I need to see her grow up. I don't want to miss any more milestones of my daughter, because I am far away working. I don't want to do that. So those are the challenges that I can say for me. It takes charge for me to start my online business, because that way I know that I want to create a better future for me, for my daughter and my family. And I don't want to see them struggle in a 9 to 5 as I do as well, because that's not an ideal thing to do. We have to have all the time that we need to go around. The out there, it's very nice to travel. It's very good, it's free, there is flexibility in that. So this business can give you that opportunity for you to do all those things. You can still work, but it's your own business. It's your own thing. You are doing your own. And you don't have to work like from 9 to 5 to do it. No. We have automation systems, we have trainings, we have mentors, all those things just to for you to start, for you to have a starting point. But for you to have those things, you need to make a choice. Sit down with yourself just for 5 minutes. Just think of what you want in life. And I can promise you, you will find a direction and you can take charge of yourself because we are not born to just go to work, come back home, eat, sleep, and go back to work. That's not why we are here in this world. There's a lot to see out there. So for you to take charge, you need to think really deep, have a chat with yourself, with no one else, with yourself, what you want. Yes, we need to take care of our parents, we need to take care of our daughter, our children, and but what really matters is what you want. What is in your heart? We all have that thing that we want, that thing that you say, oh, if only I can do this. Because I'm telling you, you will regret it the moment you are on a deathbed and you start rewinding your life. You will see that I lost an opportunity that time. I wish I had started this. I wish I had done this. But we don't want that. Me, I want to say, looking back to my life, I'm so glad I did take a step. That's the life I want to live. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you. You have to know what you want. And by doing so, you need to take action and take charge of your own self. Thank you, Davina. I will give it back to you.
Thank you very much, Vamus. I have to say that mostly in everyone's journey and yours one, why it resonates more with mine because I had always had the silent cry inside most of my in my early 20s when I was a university student, when I started working, providing for my family. I had those feelings as well, being far from family, always having the responsibility. I understand that, and being distanced from them, no matter the distance, even traveling, it it's the cries you have at night when you sleep, and the next day you wake up and you go to work and you feel that everything is normal, but it's not. It's basically you're dying each every day silently, I would say. But I know that there's a lot of people who feel this, but the thing is that they do not take any actions. And for me personally, why did I go onto the online space is not that I had all the answers about all the business or whatever it is because I was just done surviving. I wanted to start living my life, coming back in control, and calling all the shots on my terms and conditions. It doesn't matter what someone says to me, even if it's my employer. The online business gave me a second stream of income without selling and also bugging my friends. A flexible way where you can work from home, where anywhere on your own terms. You learn a lot of practical skills that sometimes you don't even get it at your university, or you don't get it at your training. You may not even get it at your work, maybe depending on what position do you hold, which level are you. But we have an amazing mentorship program where we have a lot of drop-in sessions where people come out and share their knowledge, the know-how on how to be successful. We have, like, for example, today at 12 p.m. Fiji time, we have our sessions with our founders of the business who shares their journey, their insights, their golden nuggets, and also a success story. So these are some of the things, some of the features we have. But you know what, but there's more. It gave me hope. This business gave me options. It gave me sense of ownership of time, my energy, and also my future. I had never had mostly mentored anyone in my life or growing up, But also, I have I'll never want to be I want to be a person for someone out there, for any individuals who feels that they're unseen, they're stuck, and they are just in, play. They're basically tired of everything. But you also know that success isn't an overnight process. It's about choosing a better path and taking one small step at a time, and also growing. So if you want to know about our digital online business, and if it resonates with you and you have, like, question and answers, reach out to us, our digital partners. Our website is stated on the screen, or reach out to us on our social media platform. That's why we come live, to give that awareness that there is a getting out of that 9 to 5 job, and there's options out there and how you can create and generate an income stream in the online space. And register your full name, your email address. You'll get links to all our webinar of a 90 minutes, where 90 minutes live or a 90 minutes replay. If you don't have that 90 minutes, which is fine, we have another 20-minute session by our founders, where you can see what an amazing business opportunity we have. So that is it, guys, from us today on our session. And next week we'll come back with another one. So that is it, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you.